the next item on the agenda is appointment of the chief of police. We've got some discussion that we need to take on this. I'm going to recommend that we go into executive session. Hopefully it won't last. Discuss the good name and character of several individuals. I'd like to ask our city attorney to stay. Give a motion to go into executive session. Executive session. Second.
Second.
Ms. Betty? Billy? Aye. Eddie?
Aye.
Darryl? All right, I know that most of you think that we have drugged this police chief thing out forever and ever and ever, and this council has really worked, prayed, and what do we do? The biggest thing at the end of the day is that we want to make really certain that we pick who we feel is the best for the position. Also, who we think will stay with us, hopefully, for many years to come. And each and every one of them have really toiled, I should say, over this. And it's hasn't been an easy situation or an easy decision for any of them. So with all of that being said, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Morgan Manningham as our next police chief in the city of Abbeville.
Second.
Is there any discussion? If not, Betty?
Aye.
Billy? Aye. Eddie? No. Derek? Brent, I'm sorry. Brent?
Aye.
Derek?
No.
4-2. Norman Manningham has been appointed. And I will call him in the next couple of days, with the details of this council requesting for his appointment. So with that being said, we'll move
As
on.
the mayor said, a tough thing, but we meet every other week, and there's a lot of things that come up, and it's easy to sit back and criticize somebody when you don't participate. I would ask you that you care enough about your city to get this involved more often, or whatever it may be. Don't let it be somebody else's issue. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, most of the calls I got give me input about this situation have been in the last few days. Man, this thing's been going on for months. We advertised the interviews. Everybody in this room could have come and listened to the candidates give their platform on why they were best chief. Guess how many we had? Anybody want to raise your hand? It's easy. So I'd just like to say I thank y'all for coming out. I really do appreciate the support. But this is not as easy as people think it is. But by the grace of God, the decision has been made, and just ask in the future, think about things before you speak.
We're gonna have another situation coming up. We've got a recreation director that we're gonna have to appoint. Several of the council members have gone through the applications. We had about 12 applications. Varying degrees of experience, so on and so forth. But we consider every application a good application. So we'll look, we'll see, then we're gonna conduct interviews, those will be scheduled, and again, as Councilman Murphy says, we appreciate the participation of the public. You're the ones that elected us, so we want you here to tell us what you want. Now, we may not always agree with you, but you can bet one thing, we're gonna listen to what you say. That'll be one courtesy that I'll guarantee you, you'll get from this council. It's not a one-man show up here, or a one-woman show.
Come on, Betty.
She has to put up with other.
Mayor, may I ask a question? I'm new to the city,
Sure.
and my question is, so since Mr. Murphy brought it up, about participation, how, and you do have new folks coming aboard, is it open to public to come in and listen to?
It is.
Okay,
Very much so.
Actually, if you call the Friday before, Thursday, I'm sorry, before the council meetings we meet the first and third Mondays, unless a Monday happens to be a holiday, and normally those meetings are moved to Tuesday.
so if someone applied for a recreation board director's position, they should probably know whether they will get an interview or they will not, or will everyone get an interview, or do you just come and express your desire for that person to be there?
Talking about to serve on the board itself, on the recreation
rec-
board.
you're
talking
about
Rec
coordinator.
I'm actually talking about the director's position.
Yeah.
Is that separate? And I apologize
It
if I
is.
No,
mixed it
no,
up.
you're
It's
fine.
separate.
Fine.
But we take applications, and those applications, we had a deadline on them, so we've got,
Right.
like I said, 12 applications.
So that's completely separate from the board then? Did I misspeak there?
Right.
Thank you.
No, but-
Okay.
but
But
no, you're
again-
entitled, but your opinion is important. I mean, if you have someone that you think is a great candidate, then you need to this is director of the board, the recreation board, and you've got members here tonight. And yes, if you have somebody that, again, because a lot of times people have an opinion that you didn't realize. They may know something about that person good. And so you're exactly right to the mayor. But if you have an opinion of somebody you'd like to recommend, absolutely, please.
Thank you.
All right, and again, to finish what I started to tell you, anytime you want to be on the agenda,
Yeah.
call by Thursday afternoon of the Thursday prior to the meeting on Monday. And the meetings are on first and third Mondays. That's set. So if you call the Thursday prior to any of those meetings, you can be on the agenda and speak your piece then. Otherwise, if you come without being on the agenda, we're gonna give you a couple of minutes to say what you feel.
Thank you, sir.